Okay, and welcome to I believe this is the last of our little 500 point start collecting battle reports. It's my Skitarii / Mechanicum versus Tom's Space Marines, Ultramarines in fact. We've kept the same layout and everything as the previous game, which was the one against the Eldar and Tau. And Tom won the roll-off and elected to make me set up first and give me the first turn. I have deployed my forces like this. So my Dune Crawler is standing on this hill here, and the Dominus and his Skitarii goons are just trudging up between these two bits of wreckage. And Tom...
We've engaged Eldar deployment.
Yes. So Tom has deployed his units behind as much cover as he possibly can.
This is in line with the Codex Astartes.
Yes. Yes. So we'll see how that goes. Interestingly, he's broken his commander off from the tactical squad. So we'll see how well that works for him. What warlord trait did you roll, Tom?
I rolled Furious Charge for the captain and his squad.
Okay. And I rolled Layered Psalm Code, which basically allows my Tech Priest Dominus to gain the most powerful version of whatever canticle he uses, which is quite nice. Might actually make them useful in this game, but we shall see. So, Tom, would you like to seize the initiative?
No.
No? Okay. So we'll go straight into turn one for the Skitarii then. Okay, end of turn one for the Skitarii. These guys moved up here and claimed objective number 2 and number 1, scoring me objective 2. The Dune Crawler shuffled up this way and tried to put a shot into the side of the Dreadnought, but missed. So that's that turn. So now it's Space Marines turn 1. Space Marine turn 1. We have a Space Marine conga line.
Yep, nothing happened.
Yep.
Next.
So the Dreadnought fired twice. So once in the movement phase.
Yep.
Once in the shooting phase at the Dune Crawler, but both shots bounced.
Yep. The last cannon failed to penetrate front armor 12.
Yep. It happens. It happens. So what objectives did you draw?
1, 5, and domination. I'm discarding domination.
Okay. So it's Skitarii turn 2. And
incidentally, 1 is over there. 5 is there.
Yeah, that's right. And I will draw Overwhelming Firepower. Okay, Skitarii turn 2. Not an awful lot happened, and the Dune Crawler scuttled this way a little bit, tried to fire its neutron laser into the tactical squad and missed, but the heavy stubbers did manage to tag one of them. And the Dominus and his cohort moved out to here. They're currently still out of range to do anything. So that's my turn 2. It didn't score any objectives, so it's Space Marines turn 2. Okay, Space Marine turn 2.
So we've unlocked the secret power of this formation. Ordinarily, I would have had to have moved this unit back into coherency, which would mean I wouldn't be able to shoot the plasma gun twice.
These two blobs of Marines here are actually one squad.
I would be able to shoot it once. I wouldn't be able to shoot it twice because of my formation.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
However, because the formation power goes into effect at the beginning of the turn, I was able to tell these guys that they can't move, so I could keep them out of coherency. So I did, and it allowed me to shoot twice and glance the tank.
Yep.
The last cannon continued to do nothing.
As is tradition.
Yes. And that's the turn.
Okay. Okay, Skitarii turn 3. The Dune Crawler shuffled a little bit and fired its neutron laser into the Dreadnought, and it was its turn to bounce off the front armour this time.
Yep. Foolishly, I allowed 4 models in Steve's army to get into range, so he killed half my army. That's
so
how I see that going.
These guys ran up here. The front 4 guys with their standard Skitarii Vanguard rifles shot into the Space Marines and killed a few of them, and the Dominus managed to take out the plasma gun, which is what I really wanted to do. And that's my turn. So I didn't score any objectives, and I discarded Ascendancy because I think it's unlikely I'm going to get that. So it's now turn 3 for the Space Marines. So Space Marine, turn 3. That went a little bit better, didn't it?
Yeah, the captain stood still and laid waste to the front rank of the Skitarii. The other guys all opened fire as well and didn't do anything.
Yep.
I got a penetrating hit at last on the donkey tank and immobilised that.
Yep. So that's only got 1 whole point left.
Yep. And that was turn.
Okay.
So
no objectives scored though?
No, in fact I forgot to draw a new objective.
Oh, okay.
Which is secure objective 2. So I really want to get there.
That's 3 and 4 there.
Yep,
Objective
no,
2
actually,
is over here,
yeah,
so.
you're right. I'll discard that.
Okay.
So, exciting.
Okay, so it's now turn 4. This is ending up being a rather quicker game than some of the others. So we'll see if I can do anything. I will draw Hungry for Glory. So I have to issue a challenge.
I don't think that's likely.
It is unlikely.
Your plasma, however, is probably going to get in range this turn, so we'll see how that goes.
We shall indeed. So Skitarii turn 4. These guys moved up and unloaded the plasma calivers into the squad in the building.
Important thing to note, when we checked, I was actually claiming that objective.
Yes, so he did score a point for that. The only survivor is the captain, the sergeant, who these guys, the Skitarii, can't actually see.
Yep.
We double checked to make sure that the captain, proper captain this time, was actually within the front arc of the Dune Crawler, which tried to fire the neutron laser at him and missed.
Yep.
So that's turn 4. And for the Skitarii, so we'll see what the Space Marines can come back with. Okay, Space Marines turn 4. What happened?
Captain stand still and keep shooting, stand still and kept shooting.
Yep. The Skitarii squad is very slowly being whittled down. They took a couple of leadership checks in this turn, but they managed to hold their ground. Probably the Dominus slapped one of them upside the head or something.
Dreadnought shot did nothing.
Okay.
The veteran sergeant is standing there because so long as he stands exactly there, he can't be killed and
makes it more difficult for me to cause first blood. Okay.
Next turn.
So it's now turn 5.
Oh, I'm also I've done my discard.
Interesting to note. How many points do you have?
1.
You scored 1. I have also scored 1, so we're currently drawing. So yeah.
End of this turn, we start seeing if the game goes on.
Yep, that's correct.
So if you don't kill everything I've got, or I don't kill everything you've got, we could draw.
We could draw. So
exciting.
Let's see what happens on Skitarii turn 5. Okay, turn 5 for the Skitarii. We still don't have first blood. I fired everything into that captain, and he tanked all of it apart from a wound.
Which was from one of the 2-up saves,
which
not
was
the
from
plasma or
his
the
armor save.
eradication beamer or the...
or any of the really nasty stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good. We'll see if... I didn't score any objectives. So we're still drawing. And we'll see if the Space Marines can pull ahead. What objective are you going to draw?
Oh, right, yeah. Secure objective 5, which is there.
Okay, so you might be able to get that. In fact, you can get that.
Yeah.
So and then that will put the pressure on me because then I'll have to do something.
It does, however, put my veteran sergeant out in the open.
Yep, but this is turn 5, so we're going to start rolling to see if the game continues.
Fair enough, we'll see how it goes.
Yep, so, Space Marines turn 5. Okay, turn 5 for the Space Marines, and it's finally gone in their favour. What happened?
Basically, the Dreadnought stopped trying to kill the invincible donkey tank. The captain continued to stand there and just keep shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And we managed to wipe out that squad. The Dreadnought smashed the Dominus in hand-to-hand combat.
Mm-hmm.
Round 1.
Yep. There wasn't really anything I could do against that.
No, so, having a Dreadnought punch you repeatedly in the face is the sort of thing that tends to put a crimp in tactical planning.
Quite. So we'll roll to see if the game continues. I honestly don't think there's much I can do to come back from this, but we'll see if the game continues anyway. Nope. No. So that is a win for the Space Marines.
Hooray!
At long last. So well done. And that means we've all won at least a game, so that's good. We will see you in the roundtable discussion where we talk about how we feel that these armies have performed and do a little review thing.